Okay, get this. Model and, well, entrepreneur Hailey Bieber, she's finally admitted to getting injections in her face and jaw.
Right, but here's the twist.
Yeah, she's framing them as totally non-cosmetic, says her famous glow and that, perfect jawline, it's all down to a medical thing and something she calls blood gel.
Blood gel. Wild.
Welcome to Starscope Report. Join us as we break down all the Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and yes, those influencer scandals. We dive deep into the stories behind the headlines. And today, we are definitely doing a deep dive. We're unpacking Hailey Bieber's whole prejuvenation philosophy, specifically this one rule about injectables she dropped in late 2025. Our mission, figure out if this is like genuine natural wellness or just really smart brand building for Rhode, her, massive beauty company.
It could definitely be both.
We're going to get into that overlap between her so-called medical TMJ treatment and her jawline. And yeah, we need to talk about this blood gel. It sounds pretty shocking.
It's fascinating, though, the way she's pivoted the narrative. It's not just, okay, I did it. It's like she's redefining the terms, drawing a line.
Controlling the conversation.
Exactly. Creating this durable defense against anyone calling it vanity.
Okay, let's start where she did. Her big commitment about Botox, after denying everything for years, she set this personal rule. What was it again?
Right. She was very specific. The quote was, I made a commitment to myself that I wasn't going to do any Botox until I was in my 30s.
And she used her mom, Kenya Baldwin, as the example, right? Like, proof you can wait.
She did. Said something like, my mom has no Botox. My mom does nothing to her skin and she looks insane. That's her foundational evidence. See, restraint is possible.
But here's where the strategy, maybe the branding, kicks in. It's about delaying it, not banning it. She left herself an out.
A perfect out. She added that little caveat. When I get there, I'll see if I even want to do it.
So it's flexible.
Totally. Think about it. It's a commitment to herself, not us. So she looks disciplined. But setting that 30s marker, it kind of neutralizes any future gotcha moment if she does decide to go for it.
Smart. Especially for a brand founder talking authenticity. You got to walk that line carefully. How does this protect Rhode?
Oh, it's crucial. She can't turn off the huge chunk of people who do use injectables, but she also needs to push that Rhode message, Minimalism, self-care.
Right.
This rule, it does both. She's disciplined enough to wait, but open-minded enough to consider it later. It's basically the Rhode brand philosophy in its soundbite.
Okay, but that commitment, it gets complicated fast because there's the one exception she does allow, the jawline thing.
Yes, this is the critical point she hammers home.
She admits to neurotoxin injections, but only for a medical reason.
That's the line she draws. She said, quote, I don't have any Botox except for in my jaw for TMJ, but I've no Botox in my face. So it's all framed around treating TMJ, that jaw disorder.
And getting Botox in the master muscle, that big jaw muscle, is a real treatment for TMJ pain. It works. So why the insistence that it's purely medical?
Well, because that definition is her shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
It lets her define the treatment as necessary, medical, not aesthetic. But here's the part she strategically leaves out. Yes, TMJ treatment means injecting the masseter, but guess what?
What?
Botox for jawline slimming, a huge cosmetic trend right now, involves injecting
the exact same muscle.
The exact same masseter muscle. It's not even a coincidence. It's the same procedure with a different stated goal.
So the Botox helps the TMJ pain, the medical side.
Correct.
But as that muscle relaxes, it shrinks, it atrophies a bit.
And you get that slimmer V-shaped contour, that coveted look.
Which is a huge part of her whole aesthetic, that off-duty model thing.
Precisely. She gets a major cosmetic benefit, but frames it entirely as medical necessity. It's brilliant, strategically speaking. Semantics matter.
Okay, so no cosmetic Botox till 30, except the jaw Botox, which is medical but also sculpts. Got it. Now, what does she endorse instead of, say, synthetic fillers? She talks about these high-tech regenerative things.
Right. From your own body, that's the key. Autologous treatments.
Autologous.
That's the core of her prejuvenation idea. She mentioned using PRP platelet-rich plasma. That's the vampire facial people know. Draw blood, spin it, get the good stuff, put it back in the skin.
Okay, I've heard of that. But the real headline grabber was this PRF stuff, platelet-rich fibrin, the blood gel.
That was the big reveal, yeah.
What is that exactly? And why is it becoming the alternative to fillers for, people like her?
So PRF is kind of like PRP's next-gen cousin.
Yeah.
They take your blood, process it differently, heating and cooling to make this thick gel.
Gel made of blood components.
Exactly. And they inject it. The big deal is It acts as both a biostimulant and a totally natural filler. No synthetic hyaluronic acid.
Ah, so that's how she can say no fillers. No synthetic fillers.
Precisely. It lets her stick to her long-held denial of traditional dermal fillers while still getting volume where she wants it.
And where she admitted getting these blood gel injections, that's crucial, isn't it? Smile lines and under the eyes.
That admission, that might be the most strategically significant part of the whole interview.
Why?
Because those two spots, nasolabial folds, tear troughs, are exactly where everyone, experts and the public, have speculated for years that she gets synthetic fillers. The one she always denied.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So by saying, yes, I get injections there, but it's this natural PRF blood gel, she's confirming she does get injected for volume.
But providing this advanced natural explanation, she completely controls the narrative, again.
It's the ultimate confession and avoidance, like we talked about. She swaps a risky denial, never touch my face, for a very defensible admission. I use injections for my own body. And it ties perfectly into the whole Rhode vibe.
Let's talk about that brand link. Rhode is all about minimalism, skin authenticity. How does spending thousands on exclusive stuff like PRF fit with selling a, $29 peptide glazing fluid?
Ah, that's the marketing magic. It's the halo effect.
Explain that.
Well, when she talks about her super expensive high-tech procedures, things that give real visible results right alongside her affordable everyday Rhode products, the sort of medical-grade legitimacy of the PRF casts a glow, a halo, onto the cheaper stuff. It subtly suggests, if you use my $29 fluid diligently, you're part of the same philosophy that leads me to do these $3,000 treatments.
Makes the cheap stuff feel more effective by association.
Exactly. It connects the aspirational with the accessible.
And this transparency, even if it's selective transparency, it's also a big shift from her past stance, isn't it? A reaction to previous PR issues.
Oh, absolutely. You have to remember 2020, the absolute denial. I've never touched my face.
Yeah.
It didn't hold up well.
No, and it led to that whole legal thing, the cease and desist to the surgeon who claimed she'd had surgery, like a nose job.
Right. That kind of brittle, absolute denial. It started to look defensive, maybe not credible.
So this 2025 revelation is the smart pivot.
It's the perfect pivot, moving from total denial to this more nuanced story. Now she seems candid about injections, builds trust, while still holding the line on her most important denial: no surgery.
Okay, let's zoom out. The big picture. Her one rule, wait till 30 for cosmetic Botox. Is that actually good medical advice or just her thing?
Medically, it's actually pretty sound. Conservative even. Yes, preventative Botox in your 20s is trendy.
Huge trend.
It's huge. But a lot of traditional derms would agree with her timing. Early 30s is often when those static lines, the ones there even when your face is resting, start showing up. So it's a sensible time to start thinking about it if you want to.
So the advice itself is fine, but the whole philosophy kind of rests on her being able to afford...
Oh, everything else.
That's the massive caveat, isn't it? Her ability to wait isn't just willpower, it's an economic reality.
She can afford to delay Botox because she's already investing thousands in this parallel track of rejuvenation, the PRF, the lasers, all building collagen behind the scenes. That's not really an option for the average person buying the $20 Fielum.
So she's kind of defining this new wave of aesthetics, the Bieber paradigm. We had wave 1, fixing wrinkles you already have. Wave 2, baby Botox to prevent them.
And now wave 3, Autologous Prejuvenation. It's the high end of the market focusing on regenerating your own biology first. PRF, PRP, fancy lasers before you turn to synthetics like fillers or Botox. She's setting the new standard for what natural means, at least for the elite.
Which brings us back to the core issue. Hailey Bieber masterfully blends intense diligence, affordable products, and this very selective honesty about incredibly expensive procedures. So the question for you listening: how do you even judge authenticity anymore, especially in influencer marketing, when that $29 product gets promoted alongside a secret, multi-$1,000 anti-aging plan?
Yeah, the takeaway really is that the story is part of the product. It's less about did she get injections and more about why she's admitting to these specific injections now, denying others, and how that whole managed confession just happens to perfectly serve the brand.
You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.